Now is Wael Awad, a senior journalist. Dr. Awad, first Cairo, then Libya, now what's happening in Sana'a? Now, is this spontaneous or is all of this very well orchestrated?
No, I think it is spontaneous. It has been on for some time. The tension was there, and let us not forget those who produced this film also played their cards very well by distributing free copies to everybody all over the world, telling them that this film is projecting the Prophet Muhammad based on historical books and all, and well documented. Kindly show it to reach wider viewers. People who does not understand the sentiment of it, they have played it either ignorantly or they have done it intentionally, so they have to fuel the street in the Arab world. So there are elements of extremists can take the advantage of it, but nevertheless, I think I've seen part of this film, which is very provocative and very, very stupidly made, that it can ridicule a person who is supposed to be a prophet for a large 1.5 billion people in the world, and somebody just taking the advantage of it, timing it at the time of the 11th of September, and secondly also done by a Jewish, accusing the Coptic of Egypt that they being part of it. All these elements is not coincidence. It has been well planned, and they were anticipating such kind of reaction, because we have seen what happened when Terry Jones was trying to burn the holy books of Quran. What reaction was there? In a similar fashion now, it has been orchestrated, and there are people vested interest to see what the American reaction to this could be and what the Islamophobia they are creating in the world, and that is a wrong thing, because hurting the sentiments of any religion is against the law, is nothing to protect, it's no freedom of expression here. It is well planned, orchestrated and meticulously planned to cause this kind of the reaction from the Islamic world.
Okay, Saeed Naqvi, the response to this, these clips that have been put on YouTube and the CDs, as Dr. Wael Awad was saying, that are being distributed in Cairo, in Libya, and now in Yemen. Do you see this fire now spreading to other parts of the region, to Middle East, North Africa? And is this being perhaps orchestrated by some elements?
Yes, of course. I mean, there was a purpose. This thing is not without a purpose. The chaos that has been created was very intended, was the very part of the program, whoever made that film and distributed it. So there is no doubt about that. The other fact, of course, is that when the Americans, firstly, let us look at Libya. Americans were very reluctant latecomers. It was a European game.
Yeah.
In fact, I still remember a big cartoon in the International Herald Tribune where the Europeans are sitting under an umbrella sipping Campari, and Uncle Sam standing behind them like a butler, and they say, listen, don't just stand here, go and put out that fire in Libya. And then reluctantly Americans came, NATO came in. It was underwritten by Saudi Arabia and Qatar together for the first time after a long division between them. And now what you are seeing is the following. You have dismantled three, one in Baghdad, three efficient secular dictatorships in Baghdad, in Libya, and now you are in the process of doing exactly that in Damascus. And you have allowed them, and you have preferred Islamist chaos and anarchy to the order that those dictatorships had maintained all these years. They were secular to the fault. There was no religion in those systems. And you have now gone and given power to a motley crowd. There are 30 people, 30 groups fighting inside Syria.
Yeah.
Which one is who? Yemen al-Zawahiri makes a statement in favor of the opposition. So the Americans and Zawahiri and Al-Qaeda are the same. Just look at the activities. The whole world has been mobilized to fight Al-Qaeda and terrorism, say, in Afghanistan. And here you are showing exactly those elements. You are promoting those elements in Syria, you promoted them in Libya, and now these things do somehow boomerang and they come home to roost.